Hello all and welcome back to the last recording for this week. Once again we're doing some showcases in Stormworks and today we are looking at the New South Wales Ambulance by Screenblade. So yeah, let's go take a look. There we go. So the ambulance itself is nothing too flash. It is a standard ambulance, so we'll just push this on out. And we will also you can actually push the the gurney into position, so you can actually, and you can have someone lay on top of it. So let's just see. We'll just collapse the gurney, and then we just lift it up into the ambo, which this is already a nice feature, so I was going to leave it to last, but nah. So get it in there nicely. Just bring it down to 0. So it's secure. You do have an extra slot here you can use. You got the defibrillator up there. You got a 4x4, so that's 16 first aid kits. We'll actually take a look at the rest in a second. So you close up nice and clean. This is obviously based on the Sprinter ambulance, but execution could be a little bit better on the front. Anyway, you have a fire extinguisher as you're getting in. Oh. So let's just use the good old crouch and get in. So you got some oxygen masks up here. And they are behind a nice little glass. So you got 2 oxygen masks and 2 defibrillators. Then you got a light, and a flashlight. And then you got 2 seats. You got a seat there. You got a high intensity light with a flashlight next to it. You got 2 additional lights there. Don't know what that's trying to be, but anywho. So yeah, and the beauty is you can actually walk straight from the working with the patient into the cabin itself. So we'll just close this up. Oop. Get in the driver's seat, you got the passenger seat, door, etc. Nothing too flash there. Then you got gear up, heater, headlights and emergency lights. We don't want our headlights on this time, but turn the engine on. So yeah, again, unfortunately, there's no sirens on this unit, but do get a good bit out of it. So yeah, no complaint there. There's your parking brake. Just gear down. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good attempt to do a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter ambulance. So yeah, credits to Screenblade. Um, and now on to the next one. Actually, first I need to give a rating, don't I? So out of 10, I'd have to give this one a 5 for aesthetics, because could use some details like mirrors and stuff. It could use a shorter front if possible. Does seem a bit tall as well for what it is. But yeah, so definitely give it a 5 for aesthetics, but for functionality, I'd easily give a hmm, hmm. Functionally, I'd give it a 6, 7, 6. Yeah, 6. Because it's not great, but you do get the gurney that works, you get the plenty of medical equipment, so it does the job as it's intended, but nothing more. Now, for the next unit, we're taking it up a notch. So we'll quickly look at the workshop again. Lucky last time for this week. Okay, it is. Okay, so. I think I might have already passed over it a bit. Let's go back to page 2. Surprised if I have it any further along than page 2 or 3. And I managed to misplace it. Oh, there it is. So, MFD Mass Casualty Unit 6 by Marshall Satani. Satani. So, yeah, let's have a look at it and hopefully it's good. Well, first, let's hope and pray it's got a parking brake. So, what have we got? We've got reserve battery, we've got battery, engine idle, put the engine on, parking brake, there we go. So that's a good start. Anyway, so, I mean, it's nothing flash, it's a bus that's been converted into a mass casualty unit, or essentially an ambulance bus, as some places will refer to it. And you do actually get jacks on this, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is very nice actually. It's a very unique feature, but definitely works. Not always a necessity, but good to have. You can open up the back and get in that way. There is a lack of a ramp or anything to actually get into the rig, but you can easily make do with what you've got. So yeah, we have a compartment which is where we can get a fluid connector going or do anything of that nature, which just for your petrol and stuff like, should I say, diesel, or maybe even gas, depending on what this rig actually runs. So as we open up the door, you can actually see we've got a flashing warning light. We've also got a fire extinguisher when we step in, and We've got a transponder, a flare, flashlight, and a first aid kit. All before we even get into the cab. When we get over to here, you can see there's a radio. We've got the parking brake, we've got the battery and reserve battery. We've got the engine idle, which is why you can hear the noises you probably can. We've got your scene lights, which let's actually use them in the... You can see them at the top and also at the bottom, so get plenty of lighting. Then you get your spotlights at the front and the rear. Horn, unfortunately, by the sounds of it, doesn't work. But I like the fact they've given you this bit of rope details. You can actually change the traffic advisor at the back, so we'll just... That's nice. Add an extra dome light, you don't need to, because you got one already. So you got headlights, high beams, hazards, camera monitor, and you can close the door without actually needing to get out of your seat. It's always nice. So yeah, we'll just go for a little bit of a drive. Uh-oh. Okay, so we can then do that. Put it in neutral, so she's all good there. Again, unfortunately, no sirens on this one. We've got 2 pad seats at the behind the driver, and then 2 on the opposite side for any crew. So essentially, you can get 5 crew members on this unit. You can lock that door, but advised against. You got a little clock and you got a buzzer. So you got your thermal gear down here. You got 4 sets of that. You got 3 oxygen masks and what? 6, 12, 18 first aid kits and 3 defibrillators. You got your interior light switches there, you got your heater there. And then you got another 9 med kits here. You got 4 beds and 4 seats. So you can easily transport a good few people. You can add the system's power to it. So unfortunately the screen doesn't want to work today, but oh well, can't force it to. Got another clock. Where you get to the rear, you've got your heater down there, but you got some fire turnout gear, 3 fire extinguishers, and a cable down the bottom. In here you've got so we've got a remote control, we've got a strobe light, 2 strobe lights actually, a radio signal locator, and we've got 3 welders, and then there's a few empty slots you can use wherever you need to. You got another 4 radios, 2 night vision goggles, and 4 flares and 2 flashlights and 2 rope, and then you got an extra slot there too. As you saw before, we got the door at the back where you can open up. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, because that slot there as well for extra equipment. So yeah, that's what it is. It's got plenty of equipment and probably more features than it actually needs. So definitely a win on that front. You do have, as we looked before, the fuel compartment there. So I'll just close that on up. And jacks on this side as well, so yeah. That's about it for this video. Actually, I need to give this a rating, don't I? Keep forgetting the rating. Anywho, I would definitely give this one a solid 6 for looks. but 7 for functionality. 7, 8. Actually, let's go an 8 for functionality. So you do get a decent sized mech unit, per se. It's nothing flash by any sense, but gets the job done, no doubt about that. And yeah, it's... Apologies. I really need to get to bed. Anyway, so yeah, this is the lucky last of the units, and well, I look forward to seeing you next week. Actually, sorry, tomorrow, because we got a video tomorrow again with Truth. We may actually wind up pulling some of these out, who knows? Stay tuned for that, and we'll see what happens next week, and whether or not we go back to flashing lights, if we do some more Stormworks content, or if we perhaps do something else completely different. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, evening or night, and catch you in the next one. Bye for now.